let's put this to bed. Everyone watching, track down a copy of Rule of Rose, play through to the ending, get the good ending, and see for yourselves what you're missing. I think it's time for us to put this series to bed.
I think we've done our due diligence and we've shown enough.
We've shown that more effort was put into the epilogue and a single globe than the rest of the game.
The globe was the indicator that, like, you know, there's still
the globe was the indicator of quality.
A whole new world of. Okay,
go for it.
Come,
Jennifer.
That was an admonishment.
Yeah. Yes, it was.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rule of Rose.
That's not done yet.
Come back.
I'm done.
Get on with it.
That's a sign on the door.
No.
I hope it doesn't just open the door on me. I can't interact with this. They stopped putting in effort. 4 out of 10.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed there, but Wendy's bonnet flew off.
Hat blew off.
Yeah, I'll go look for it. Is it over here?
Nah, just go talk to her.
I was impressed with the bonnet blowing off, alright, but oh shit. Oh fuck, did I just ignore her? I did just ignore her. She was a fucking gaslighting piece of shit anyway.
She's at the gate, you can still talk to her.
Can I punch her?
Oh.
We can finally get on the bus stop.
On the strange hill.
Is it actually going to let me go back down to the bus stop?
Yeah, it probably will. That's where it started.
Yeah, yes. In time is cyclical.
Nope. Straight line.
Oh. I run really weird. Brown!
Where's he? Where's it coming from?
This way.
No? Down the lane where he
down
found
the
the
other
mission?
lane,
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah, shit, son.
So he was in the house.
Yeah.
Mm.
Can't interact with that. So clearly they got the one good intern to work on the inner house.
Yeah. Please wait for me. I'll be there.
Beautiful.
There she is. Oh.
This is where she'd been keeping him initially.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah. He's going and pet him.
Oh. Beautiful. You okay?
Strangely enough, I'm at peace after all that.
Aw.
Yeah.
I'm quite delighted that we've put this to rest.
Hmm.
The fact that there's so much detail in the
Yeah,
last
like,
fucking
it's-
scene. I was genuinely pissed off that it was not interactable.
Yeah.
I was clicking everything throughout that game.
I know for a fact that when we leave here, Adam's gonna check every single fucking room, every single thing he can click on, and he's going to give us an essay about what we have missed.
I'm like one of 400 people that can legally do it.
It's
so.
like he's gonna it's like, hey guys, you wonder why this is like this? It's like, yes.
Hey guys,
Oh.
you know that really poorly written like Italian to English walkthrough? Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm not doing anything else. Oh fuck, that's fuck. And you know what? We've got to go full cycle.
Yeah. Got to finish it off the right way, and now leave the orphanage and move on. Because this is that we're now in the coping stage of our grief, or the acceptance stage of our grief. So now you have to move on.
If there's a save point here, we're turning this off and setting blur to 10. Then we're going
look
on.
who it is.
Yeah.
That bus that brought me here. Should I try to take it the other way? No, that's not right.
That's not how bus stops work.
No. There are still things I have to do here.
Oh god.
Wait for me, Brown.
Oh.
As a child, she wouldn't actually have left.
Yeah. Hello, little girl. Do you have a story you can share with me? A happy one, that is. Please tell me if you do. My son is waiting.
It was a little bit simple. I'm assuming this is not the right way to go.
No?
Now it brought me back to... Yeah, so what the fuck do we do? Back to the orphanarium?
The girl
Oh, he's writing the first story.
and her friend. It's no good.
I think you go back to where Brown was and check the bucket now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it says here, yeah.
Okay.
Never would have thought to do that.
There you go.
I'm glad I snubbed that bitch.
Hey, we got Brown. We upgraded.
Fuck, those are deep themes. Fucking possessive love leading to fucking misery and eventually the death of everyone and taking advantage of like a traumatized, like mentally infirm person to slaughter people.
And this is all from a child.
I mean, like, yeah, you already prefaced that with girls, so yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, like it's.
They are manipulative fuckers.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's the completely altered stage your man is in. That like he's so fucking bereft of grief that like he's happy. He's fucking delighted that like
He's happy to be a dog. Yeah.
yeah. But then also like, but as I said, like, but you also have everyone else that's been like with grief as well. You know.
Here is the thing, though. The fact that you have to walk past the trigger and then find the fucking flag, activate it, and then walk back to where it was.
My dear friend, I'll never want to lose you again. I'll protect you forever.
Everlasting true love, I am yours. Oh, key.
Aww. Yeah.
We can tell it's in the past because it's sepia.
Mm-hmm.
That's the colour of the past.
Multicolored being invented 3 months later.
That was a interesting little ending there.
Again, we
I'm not
started
sure.
at the ending and then we went back to the beginning.
I'm not sure how to make it that last bit there.
That she was keeping the dog.
Yeah, she was keeping the dog, yeah. The key was for the padlock in the front.
Yeah, no, it was just it was the kind of the look. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, do you think she was possessive love with the dog?
Maybe, I don't know. Not sure. It just seemed a bit like, it wasn't like triumphant in a sense. It's more like,
no, there's nothing about this
No.
was triumphant.
that's what I'm trying to find the word for it, but I can't. It escapes me.
Fuck, this is good music.
Mm.
I am a sucker for like theme appropriate songs, as you know from my Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, I was about to say, they have a kind of a monopoly on it, in fairness, but yeah, that's a fucking game.
That was a game.
That was a game.
I highly recommend playing it for yourself to experience the jank.
It's definitely a very, very unique piece. Like it's in a way, because it's so obscure, it's very hard to almost like try and describe it in a sense. Like it's absolutely a horror game, but it's more the psychological horror and more the inference and all that sort of stuff.
There was no need to ban it. None at all. Like no, so few people have got to experience the pure joy of telling a dog to come.
You see, I can see why it was banned.
Oh, I can see why it was banned.
But
it was purely disingenuously critiqued that way.
Yeah, no.
Like, those weird Japanese with their cartoons for perverts.
Yeah.
And their fucking nuclear bombs and their giant Godzillas.
I think it is literally because the game is upfront with the subject matter, but leaves a theme for like, if you like, basically your reward is the theme explained to you. Essentially, is the epilogue telling you what actually happened, and even then, if you shoot the guy at the end, you don't get that.
But also, you're forgetting that back in the day, people didn't realize that game journalists were shit at games and had no idea what they were talking about.
Oh, exactly. Yeah,
I know it's a meme now, and that there's game journalist mode where the game plays itself for half an hour and then stops. And that's all they need.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And again, that's also another kind of side of it as well. Whereas like this is
Stray Dog will have his peas.
But by trying to try and working with stuff like this is going to take an effort to even get it to even stand behind it in a sense. It's like how do you come across with like basically what is essentially child abuse, pedophilia, all these different things, and tie it into your theme without making it look dodgy, and that is hard to do. That is tough. You need good writing, and you need to have the audience on board to do that.
If I may, if this had been a book, it would be widely praised.
Absolutely.
If this had been a movie,
absolutely,
it would have been widely praised.
Yes. No, I totally agree with you on that. I 100% agree with you on that. Do you know, even then, if this game was released now, it'd be widely praised. It is a game that is way before its time. Because
this was back when people were all like, video games are for children.
No, it's not video games for children. Video games are
still like that now.
Yeah, but if video games are either camp violence, like fucking like goofy nonsense, essentially, or it's like colourful or bow or children or whatever else it is. You don't get game, or even if you have a horror game, it's a Silent Hill or Resident Evil. It's something obvious, kind of way.
Well, no, or it's so obscure that the themes of sexual abuse and violence are so far hidden into it. You need to be a fan of the game to realize the subtext.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas this is kind of upfront about it. Like, but it has to be.
I argue that there should be more games about unpleasant subject matter. There should be more things that delve into the darkness, that spark a discussion, rather than fucking pearl clutching games journalists just trying to make a quick buck and banning a fucking brilliant game outright. Now, the game itself it's flawed.
Yes.
The gameplay is flawed, but it's of an era. And the jank is actually charming in a way.
But yeah, because like it's harping back to when you did have to actually kind of like readjust to you had to fix the work out how you play the game as opposed to the way around.
You had to save, or oh my god,
you got a 40 clover key.
It's
Before
wondering
they
where the.
cover though. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where all the extra costumes are.
Oh, there's extra costumes.
Oh
There
dear.
are extra costumes.
Of course there are. Of course there
Okay,
are.
let's go dress as Jill Valentine.
But yeah, but that's the saying. Like, the game got, certainly for me watching the game, like the actual combat looked frustrating, even if I wasn't playing it. But in terms of the actual story, it definitely got me. It won me back, because there were certain points where like, okay, I don't know where this is actually going, and I feel like it's taking too many loops around itself. But the last act where it finally explained, or rather not even explained, where it started going.
Just little details of, you can hide stuff in this bin, no one will ever look in it. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, like, yes.
Yeah.
Then us figuring out the fucking dirigible parent trauma, I was like, oh.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, all those small bits, and again, like, they didn't have to explain the gameplay mechanic, but they did.
Well, we only learned you could strafe today.
No, well, yeah, no, what I mean, like the bin and the bucket night, they didn't have a narrative explanation.
Giving an in-universe reason for
Yes,
why.
that's what I mean. Yeah, but like everything else, yeah.
Neil, would you play again?
I probably would. Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually, probably would.
I definitely want to snoop around that epilogue nook and cranny, because
Yeah.
there'd be other things, there'd be other minor questions you'd have and go, okay, what the fuck is actually going on with some of these characters as well?
I love how Neil is our game reviewer in the channel, and we're both gushing, and he's just like,
No, it's all. Yeah, it's all. That all made a lot of sense. Like, it's very clearly deeply layered. It's a very dense game that needs a lot of unpacking.
Yeah, it's the taboo of having
Even
to
then,
deal
like,
with what you have.
The visuals, the first scene we're hit with, fish swimming above the orphanage. Like, okay, there's an orphanage model in the tank, there's a fish over it. The fish is also representing the fucking airship that the game takes place on, that our parents have died on, and it's so good. It's clearly just a fractured mind trying to piece things together.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah, and I'd say it doesn't unpack itself immediately. It gives you those little bits of pieces. It's almost like once you do the gameplay, once you've actually done the hard bit of like the clunkiness, and said your reward for the clunkiness is that valued little bit of plot you wanted.
Reward for the clunk.
Yeah.
I love the I grew to love the clunk.
I know, but you're a freak. That's different. It's like,
No, that axe, just going around with that axe.
Oh, that
last
must have-
boss rush.
that catharsis
Just
you must have fucking
That
loved.
fucking goat going down in like 6 hits, it was like, okay, yeah. That pig going down in fucking 20 hits.
without
like,
even being able to move.
yeah. The rat going down after like a really tough skirmish was like, okay, now it's starting to get a bit tough.
Yeah. But as I said, like even if I'm taking the combat aside, which is the biggest glaring issue I have with it, and
It's not even an issue. I grew to like it once you. Again,
once you get used to it,
I argue that combat in any game is never a reason to put it down, unless it's outright brokenly inconsistent, which this wasn't. This, once I figured out where the hitboxes were, they were consistent.
Okay.
With this, you need to teach yourself not to play like a normal fighting game. Figure out what the timings of the attacks are, how to stun lock the enemies.
Yeah.
That usually requires a combo. In this, it's get the first hit in. Just put in the first hit.
Yeah.
Don't
Right,
you
break
trigger the second attack, you idiot.
Yeah, break the animation, exactly, yeah. But yeah, fair enough.
No.
But yeah, and then the rest is just the story and the characters and all that sort of shit.
Anyway, we've gushed on and talked shite for too long.
Yeah.
Go out and buy the what's the cheapest one on eBay at the minute? €350 copy and play it yourself.
Yeah. I agree.
Or pirate. I don't think the developers are getting any money from this.
I don't think so. I think they're long gone.
Oh yeah, they're long gone. They only
Yeah.
made 2 games, as we said.
Yeah, and they all got merged into different companies who are also long gone.
Yeah, so pirate the fuck out of it.
There you go. Yeah, exactly. It's free. It's fair. It's fair game. It's fair game. Well, until next time. Good night, everybody. Woo! Brown.
Come.